All right, so we're going to be going over the new Legion artifact system. So what you want to do first is open up your Legion. If you don't know how to do that and you're brand new, you can either bind it to Manage Legion or you can go in the menu and click Manage Legion. Um, so the first thing is there's a second tab now. It's called Artifacts. This is where they're at. And on the right, you have two things here that you want to pay. Well, there's more than two, but two main things. You have your artifact missions, which we'll go over first. You click these and these are the missions you do to level up your artifact. So there's normal ones, which is extremely easy. You just kill stuff near your level and you log in. There's boss ones, which how this works is out of all the bosses you kill, it'll take the top 3 strongest bosses and it'll give you the EXP and the artifact points for those. So let's say you were to defeat like every single boss on this list in any order. It doesn't matter when you defeat them. You can do these 3 last. You'd still get Siren, Kalos, and Kaling as the top 3, right? The special ones are for like leveling up your Legion and doing area quests for the most part. What you want to do when you first get in to the game, you open up your Legion, you click the special tab, and you click all completed. I can't do it because I just did it. But what it'll do is it'll just complete every single one you've already completed, and it'll give your Legion like a boost in level just based on what you've already done. Like mine started out at like 0 or 1, whatever it starts out at, and then it went to 8 instantly just from doing that. So that's the first thing you want to do for sure. Because like if you've done a lot, you could get to like level 20, 30. Some people are already there, and then you have like 6 already, which is insane. It's probably extremely helpful. The next thing you can do is you can actually level them up. So these are all level 3, as you can see right here. It says the stats, right? So they're all level 3. They started at level 1. You use artifact AP to level them up. So if you have none, you won't be able to level them up, just like me. All you got to do, you click level up rank, and then you click confirm, and then it'll level it from 3 to 4 or 1 to 2, whatever you're at. They go up to 10. And other than that, there's converting stats. So to convert stats, you need artifact points, which you get from doing the artifact missions. You need 500 to change them. Basically, you have a bunch of different stats that you can change each one to individually, right? So what I would recommend for the first one is definitely Meso and Drop. I think it gives you 12%. It probably depends on the level that you have yours at. But you do Meso, you do Drop. The third one is a little more up to you. I would say if you're leveling a bunch of characters, then I would do crit rate because I think it gives you around 20% depending on the level. I think at level 5 it's 20% crit rate for any character you have on, which is really nice. But if you already like have done all your Legion and you don't really need crit rate, or if you are only doing one character and you don't care about getting your Legion up at all, then I would probably not do crit rate. Just do what you're focusing on. And that kind of applies to the rest as well. So I would definitely do Meso Drop for the first set, like for the first mushroom one. The rest of them are depending on what you need and what your class needs, right? So if you have no idea and you're a new player on what your class needs, class discords are super helpful. You can just look up like Nightwalker Discord, let's say if you're a Nightwalker, or you can go to the Maplestory Discord and it'll have all the class discords. So I would go to there if you have no clue. But let's say you're a person who bosses a lot, you're probably going to want boss damage, you're probably going to want ignore defense, otherwise known as IED, and you're probably going to want like crit damage or increased damage, right? If you're a farming person, then you're probably going to want like increased drop rate, which you already have. You probably want increased bonus EXP, right? Stuff like that. The rest of it really just depends on the character. But other than that, what you can do, final thing we're going over is extend duration. So what this does basically, it costs 30 artifact points and it extends the duration of this by 1 day. That's literally it. It's pretty cheap and it's pretty simple. So if you are running, if it's like this one, it expires 7/12. So if it does expire soon and you want to keep it going, you click extend. It costs 30 and then it'll stay for 1 more day. And you can keep doing that, I believe. But yeah, that's literally everything. It's a very simple system. If you have any questions on it, feel free to leave them in the comments. Thank you for watching.